Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new attempt at the Link to the Past Randomizer. Last time I tried to do it, but I realized a bit too late that I was using a very, very old version of the ROM, and, well, I got a bit embarrassed of that, so I just ended it prematurely there, so we're gonna try this again with the newest version of the randomizer, at least as far as I'm aware. And I'll try my best to outline some of the differences. There's some pretty major ones, honestly, and mostly what I want to do with this series is to outline my strategy for, 100%ing the randomizer. I might not get 100%, but I'll at least have the methods there so that you can clean out dungeons and all that junk and figure out how to get through the areas as efficiently as possible. I'm not a speedrunner, so don't expect that out of me. That's all. So, we're going to start off. We're going to put in my name here. The shortened version of it, because there's only 4 characters. So let's do it! So, the main thing that they added here is English dialogue in the Japanese ROM. It makes references like that I don't quite understand, because I'm not part of that community. So our first treasure is a piece of heart there. That's weird. Usually I get a real item in that chest, but not this time, I suppose. Anyway, there's not much we can do at the start here. We just have to follow the plotted line and head up to the rescue Zelda and everything like that. For those of you who have not played Link to the Past before, you probably shouldn't be watching this. But if by some chance you don't know the plot, Zelda contacted us telepathically in her sleep so that we could go rescue her. So, that's probably the one thing that's not randomized. We get the sword here from the uncle. There are options to make it so that you don't get the sword there and you'd have to struggle without it for a little while, but I haven't experimented with those yet. But you might notice we don't have a shield. And that's going to be one of the problems that we might deal with in the beginning here. Alright, some money. We're going to need some money starting out too, so money's always good. Eventually money will become more than worthless, but not yet. Let's see here. Wow, that was... Still getting used to this new computer and its button layout though, so yeah. That's another thing. I wanted to improve my setup and my streaming and recording power before I attempted a new Let's Play series. Even though I wanted to do this for a very long time, I figured it'd be better to wait until things were completely settled before I just wasn't looking there. Until I completely get to this. But now I have a new computer, I have a new microphone, it's all good and beautiful and all is right with the world. So let's kill this guy. He's going to drop a key for us to get down there. Let's see in here. More money. Alright. So one of the other changes that they made to the randomizer, besides removing a lot of text that isn't important, like, you'll see that later, but also they messed around a little bit with the lamp situation. Originally in the version that I was using, you wouldn't need the lamp at all in the light world. You could just get through any of the dungeons in the light world and any of the caves in the light world without needing the lamp in your inventory. But in this version, the only place that you don't need the lamp is for this part of the game where you're escaping from Hyrule Castle. Otherwise, you do need the lamp in every dungeon, so it's going to be an important tool for us to grab. You take for granted in the original game just how many areas are dark and need the lamp to be able to see through them, so I'll hope to outline some of those issues as we get to it. Alright, let's see here. So we're going to go down here to the bottom where Zelda is. Dang it. Of course, we gotta use these pots to take out the ball and chain guy. It's the easiest way. You could go up and slash him, but that's a lot more risky. So get the big key from him. See you here. I'm getting nothing but hearts today. But yeah, you see that when I walked up to Zelda, she just joined me right away without going into a big spiel about my destiny or the Wizard Aghanim, all that nonsense, so yeah. They try to make it pretty friendly for speedrunners to get through, but like I said, I'm not a speedrunner. I'm a completionist. Not the completionist, but I am a completionist. Let's take the shortcuts. It's kind of weird not having an item right now, but we'll find one eventually. They gotta give me one at some point. Otherwise I'll have to get really creative, huh? That's one thing I really like about the randomizer. It forces you to think about the game in a completely different way and to really know it top to bottom. I don't know if I succeed in that all the time, but I do my best. I should also note that I don't know what I'm going to find. I didn't look at the seed or any spoiler documents. I don't think I even made a spoiler document, so if I get stuck, I'll have to figure it out off screen, huh? The ideal is that I do not get stuck, though. So normally Zelda would say something here about pushing the thingy, but we're going to push it without her words. There we go. So yeah, this is the only part of the game where it gives you the light even though you don't have the lamp. I might grab some magic while we're here. Let's see. We'll need it eventually. Also, as I recall, there's supposed to be a door around here that you need the lamp to open or something like that, but they got rid of it. I don't remember exactly because I've played this more than I've played the vanilla game at this point, and I hate the snake hallway. It's hard to see when and where I should be doing my slash to get past them. There we go. Magic. Let's see, over here. I think there's supposed to be a key. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we could have gotten the key in one of the earlier chests, but it wouldn't have mattered. We're just going to use it on this door here. Let's see. Stay in the water to avoid the rats. Music in this game is pretty good. Let's see. One of these rats has the key. There we go. Alright, be careful not to die. That would be embarrassing. Let's see. I don't think any of these guys are going to drop bombs. Oh, great! As soon as I say that... Okay, I'm dying. So we can get some extra treasure here and not need to come back for it later, which is pretty nice. You also heal up. Lovely. So, entirely pointless. Let's at least get that heart. Save myself any further embarrassment. Let's see here. Gonna move up here, up the stairs, and we're almost out of here. And we can get to the real meat of the challenge here. These guys are squeaking a lot. There we go. Like before, this scene happens without any dialogue, so we can just walk up and grab this. We have plenty of money. That's probably good. I'll probably end up, like, buying some bombs so that we can avoid any problems with that. Well, I'll see what we can find first. So, this is probably obvious, but the first place you want to go, just like in the real game, is Kakariko Village. But before I go there, I'm going to take a small detour to the Lost Woods up here, so I can grab a couple of items that are there. Should maybe be checking signs or talking to people. I kind of wonder what all the weird, funny dialogue they put in for everybody in this game. We'll see, I guess. Alright. So let's deal with this crow. Can't fight those pickle guys yet. So we need to walk over here, take this route. Normally we'd find the mushroom over here, but instead it's even more money. I don't think I've had to start this barren in a long time. Oh wow. There's also going to be another item if you fall down this pit. Getting the trash out of the way early so that the rest of the game will be exciting. Let's talk to you. Seen Andy? He was out looking for a prized ether medallion. Wonder when he'll be back. I don't know. Probably never. Because that place stays empty the entire game. Okay, let's go this way. Thank you. South here, and we'll go straight to the village from there. We're going to need a couple of bombs to fully clear out the village, so I'm probably going to spend just a little bit of money on grabbing a set of 10 of them, and then we'll probably never run out after that. Let's see. Well, first, let's talk to this guy and buy the bottle, which ends up being a complete thing here. Sorry about that. I didn't know why the thing did that there. Let's go in here. Sometimes there's a problem with that like that. Good lord. Wait, what did I just buy from that guy? It wasn't anything important, right? Can't even remember because of that distraction. Oh well, no big deal. Let's grab this. There we go. So with the bomb, there's a couple of areas with 5 chests that we can get. And there's also a chest in this house, so let's make sure not to forget that one this time. Just wait for it. I could have probably, laid it down at the opening and threw it up. Oh my god. This is always what happens. The minute I buy bombs, I start finding them everywhere. But it's a necessity, man. You gotta have the necessities. Let's fall down here, too. I don't want to risk not finding bombs in areas where I need them, like this area. I should grab this first. Ooh, magic powder. That's good. And I guess we have the Master Sword now. That's nice. Yeah, that'll make the bosses and the dungeons a lot easier. Especially in the light world. Don't care much for dark world. Alright, let's go to this place. This guy. Sure is. Some people don't know this puzzle immediately, but you just push this, that. Oh, that's another change that they made in the recent versions. Now the capacity upgrades for your bombs and arrows are findable in chests too, so there I just got +5 arrows to my capacity. And also got the Quake Medallion, so that's okay. We might need that later. Right now it's not very important. And we're full up on arrows, so there you go. Let's see, is there anything else we can grab in Kakariko while we're here? You could maybe get the bug net from the bug net kid, but you need an empty bottle. Otherwise he won't give one to you. Well, I guess the bottle doesn't need to be empty necessarily, but, know what I mean. Let's see. So I think that's all the treasure in Kakariko. So we're going to have to do a little more exploring in the world to see if we can find something here. So let's see. There's a piece of heart in there. Remember that for later. We can't get it right now. Let's do this little game on the side here too. So this is like the efficient way to use bombs. Lay them immediately and toss them. I should be doing that more if I want to improve my strat. And of course, the most efficient way to get through this maze is to take this shortcut. Ooh, he has flippers! Not trash to me. One man's trash is another man's flippers. That'll help it out. You pretty much need the flippers to beat the game. That's the long and short of it. So let's take this path. Yeah, I find the sword beam can be pretty annoying when you're trying to hit him with the actual blade and deal the most damage. They should have just made the sword beam do as much damage as the sword, like it does in every other Zelda game. What are you gonna do, right? There we go. Apparently the green guys are dropping red rupees this time around. That's cool, I guess. So we're gonna go down here, take a look-see in the caves on the south side of Hyrule. There's like one good cave, and then there's one crappy cave. The cave where you normally find the ice rod, that's the crappy one. I love irony like that. Don't do this to me. So we gotta deal with these guys. The best way to do that is to hug the wall on the south side so you can just walk over. Not sure why that one tried to crawl over there too. I've never seen that happen before. So you talk to this guy, you get a reward. I think that's actually what he normally gives you. Trash. Okay. Not bad. Alright. Okay. That reminds me of another change. In the original version I was using, the bosses always dropped heart containers like they normally do, but now their heart containers have also been randomized and put into chests. All that good stuff. So, keep that in mind as you explore the world. You end up getting bosses that drop the compass or the map or something dumb like that. More often than you'd want. I don't need to kill that guy. I just like the bouncy guys. So I can't go into any dungeons right now. I need the bow and for the first dungeon, and the lamp for that matter. I need the lamp. Oh god, I'm dying. Whoops. Be careful. Be very careful. Don't let the bomb explosion blast you. Yeah, I can't get up to Death Mountain without the lamp either, so yeah. Have to look around a bit. Okay, so in order to get around a little more quickly, we like to use what's called the save and quit. You hit select, and you select that option, and it lets you start at either your house or the sanctuary. So I think from here, I want to go to sanctuary so that I can go trade in the mushroom. Also, just talk to the priest, get your health refilled. It doesn't refill your magic. That's the thing that the randomizer changed and then changed back to normal. So, that's something to keep in mind. So, priority right now is to, I need to press Y to change that to the mushroom. You can carry both things at the same time, which is convenient. A good change that they made. Same goes for the flute and the shuffle at the same time. The normal boomerang and the magic boomerang. I think those are the only major ones. Let's see here. So we're going to get some skip dialogue here by giving her the thing. So switch off the magic powder. Don't want to waste magic right now. I still haven't completely filled my magic bar this whole time. Yeah, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Money. Great.